to you in video. We're both in our tuxedos for the textile industry.
Right, right.
Just how long you had the laser now?
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
And a salesman actually came back to see you?
Actually came back to see me, yeah.
In North Carolina?
Uh-huh.
On your premises?
Right.
This is the original one?
This is the original.
What about the people who, you know, my competitor says I make the machines in the garage, first of all.
Do you?
So how is this garage-made laser behaving service technical-wise?
It's been real great. We haven't had any issues. I use it every day.
Yeah, and, sometimes till
midnight cutting.
Yeah.
So.
You are one of the earlier people, one of the first people to trust me.
Mm-hmm.
I sat with you today. You gave me a laundry list of things to improve. Do you have confidence, knowing me after a couple of years, that I'm going to make those changes?
Sure. As confident as you are that I'm going to call you if you don't, but so far so good.
No, I want people to feel comfortable, because I think people say, why should I get it? Why should I spend that money?
Mm-hmm.
You carefully analyzed the difference between a bridge. Can you tell me the differences? Or is there an advantage for real or not? What's the deal?
Well, I still keep coming back to the same thing, is I can take those hoops off the machines. I can run 2 or 3 or 4, however many machines I need to run.
How many heads do you have here?
Well, I've got 9, 10 machines, so I've got somewhere around 90, 100 heads.
Okay.
And still, so I can add more machines, whereas if I had a bridge, I couldn't. And the way this works, I can keep several of them going. I can add capacity, subtract, whatever I need, because I'm not always doing that kind of work. I'm maybe doing golf work today and college work tomorrow. So.
What about etching-wise? You know that the laser bridge physically moves to one station,
right?
But you don't have any mechanism to register the garment like you do here,
right? And
then, but you have a $180,000, $200,000 laser,
right?
In that sense, you do a ton of etching, right?
I love etching. I mean, etching's great, because I actually what I'm going to etch.
You do that?
I do.
How come?
Just because if I'm running the machine, or somebody that's inexperienced, etching, you don't have to have any experience at all, except for placement. And a lot of them I get real tight, and I want them to do that. And my operators are so good at it, sometimes I'll just load up a whole bunch of them. It takes them a few minutes. And then I can have just any operator. They don't have to think at all. They're just throwing them in there.
Okay. And that doesn't kill you on time anyway? Okay. Good. So what my commitment to you, on the list we got a half a dozen things, and those things I don't figure out until I get.
Can we read them on the tape so I can?
I'll give you. Yeah, I'll edit out all the stuff that goes. The competitors don't need to know.
I got you.
But I made my own notes.
Yeah.
I can photocopy that, but I made my own notes. I took the sample files, and so when I give you one of the guys at the shop, one of the engineers, whatever, whoever does whatever part related to you might get some questions. But I did take the file,
right, and
then I can do it in my shop and go backwards. You didn't have some of the original. I did take some AI files, so I can go recreate.
Yes. Okay,
so keep your. I want that new rule implemented. That when you make it in the LaserWorks, I want you to keep that file, because then you can manipulate it. You don't have to go AI. You don't have to import. There's no mistakes. So just save those, because it's one extra click. Save it.
Right.
And you just keep it in one of those folders, and that's it. Even if it's in the same folder as the our 3-letter, like the DST equivalent, then in your case it'll be in there as well. So the LaserWorks will be the same with the final file, and you can always manipulate it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get to lecture you.
Okay.
Okay. But I just wanted to ask that. Anybody, are they free to call you if they wanted to once in a while? I don't want you to become my salesperson, but if they're serious.
And I do, and I have gotten calls from them, and it turns out a lot of times I'll get a call, I'll run a sample for them and send it to them and let them look at it, so people can kind of see what it does. Because again, I'd like to be the contractor.
Are we going to do the Atlanta show together? It's coming up.
Yeah, when is it?
I don't know if it's ISS shows. I'll be down there, but book it off and then come in the booth. Okay. And then, because a lot of people just want contract work.
Yeah.
And I just did that with the New York guys. So come down, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.